Hello, Collective. It's that time again. It's time for another exciting episode of Two Tones Twisted Tarot Tales. I'm your host and Twisted Tarot Tale Teller, Two Tone. This is the show where I deliver to you a twisted tarot tale on a public figure. So, hold on to your underwear and let's get started. All right, guys. So, I'm getting this intuitive feeling that I need to be doing a reading for this person. So this person is someone named Christopher Wray. This guy, Christopher Wray, I believe, is the head of the FBI, and I believe he's a Trump appointee, and I think he went to Yale, and something's telling me we need to do a reading for this guy. So let's find out who is Christopher Wray. So let's see here. Christopher Asher Wray is an American attorney who is the 8th director of the Federal Bureau of Investigations, serving since 2017. From 2003 to 2005, Wray served as Assistant Attorney General in charge of the Criminal Division in George W. Bush's administration. So he's a Bush guy. From 2005 to 2016, he was a litigation partner with the law firm King and Spalding. Early life and education. Christopher Asher Wray was born in New York City, New York. His father, Cecil A. Wray Jr., was a graduate of Vanderbilt University and Yale Law School, who worked as a lawyer at Debevoise and Plimpton in New York. His paternal grandfather, T. Cecil Wray, was a city manager of Brentwood, Tennessee from 1971 to 1973. His paternal great-grandfather, Taylor Malone, was also a Vanderbilt University graduate and the co-founder and president of Malone and Hyde, one of the South's largest wholesale grocery firms. His maternal grandfather, Samuel E. Gates, helped shape the laws that govern national and international airline flights as an official of the Bureau of Air Commerce. Wray attended the private Buckley School in New York City and the private boarding school Phillips Academy in Andover, Massachusetts. Wray then attended Yale University, from which he graduated cum laude with a Bachelor's of Arts degree and a major in philosophy in 1989, and earned his Juris Doctor in 1992 from Yale Law School. While at Yale Law, Wray was the executive editor of the Yale Law Journal. After graduating from law school, Wray spent a year clerking for Judge J. Michael Ludwig of the United States Court of Appeals for the Fourth Circuit. Career: government service. Wray joined the government in 1997 as an assistant United States attorney for the Northern District of Georgia. In 2001, he moved to the Justice Department as Associate Deputy Attorney General and Principal Associate Deputy Attorney General. On June 9, 2003, President George W. Bush nominated Wray to be the 33rd Assistant Attorney General in charge of the Criminal Division of the Justice Department. Wray was unanimously confirmed by the Senate on September 11, 2003. Wray was Assistant Attorney General from 2003 to 2005, working under Deputy Attorney General James Comey. While heading the Criminal Division, Wray oversaw prominent fraud investigations, including Enron. In 2013, it was revealed that Wray was one of the senior Justice Department officials who nearly resigned in 2004 alongside then FBI Director Robert Mueller and Deputy Attorney General James Comey due to illegal surveillance techniques the Bush administration had put in place under the terrorist surveillance program. In March 2005, Wray announced that he would resign from his post. His last day at the Justice Department was on May 17, 2005. In 2005, Wray received the Edmund J. Randolph Award, the Justice Department's highest award for public service and leadership. Okay, so hold on a second, guys. Private law practice. Wray joined King & Spalding in 2005 as a litigation partner in the firm's Washington, D.C. and Atlanta offices. Wray represented several Fortune 100 companies and chaired the King & Spalding Special Matters and Government Litigation Investigations Practice Group. During his time at King & Spalding, Wray acted as New Jersey Governor Chris Christie's personal attorney during the Bridgegate scandal. Wray's firm also represents Russian energy giants Gazprom and Rosneft, an issue which came under contention during the confirmation process for the position of FBI Director of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, 2017 to present. On June 7, 2017, President Donald Trump announced his intention to nominate Wray to be the next director of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, replacing James Comey, who was dismissed by Trump on May 9, 2017. Trump interviewed Wray for the vacant FBI director job on May 30, 2017, according to the press secretary Sean Spicer. Wray's Senate confirmation hearing commenced on July 12, 2017. Among other testimony, when asked if he believed that the investigation into Russian 2016 election interference and possible links to Trump's campaign is a witch hunt, he stated that he did not. On July 20, 2017, the Senate Judiciary Committee unanimously recommended to confirm Wray as the next director of the FBI. Wray was officially confirmed by the Senate with bipartisan support on August 1, 2017. The vote was 92-5. He was sworn in by Attorney General Jeff Sessions in a private ceremony on August 2, 2017. Wray was formally sworn in on September 28, 2017 in a ceremony that was not attended by President Trump, marking the first time an FBI director has been sworn in without the president who nominated him present at the ceremony. Stupid guy. On February 13, 2018, in a Senate Select Committee on Intelligence hearing focused on Chinese espionage in the United States, Senator Marco Rubio, Republican of Florida, asked Wray about the risk posed from Chinese students in advanced science and mathematics programs. In response, Wray stated, non-traditional collectors, which he elaborated to include professors, scientists, and students, are exploiting the very open research and development environment that we have. And consequently, he viewed the risk as not just a whole of government threat, but a whole of society threat. Representatives Judy Chu, Democrat from California, Ted Lieu, Democrat from California, and Grace Meng, Democrat from New York, released statements criticizing Wray's response as irresponsible generalizations, implying that all Chinese students and scholars were spies. A coalition of Asian American advocacy groups wrote an open letter to Wray asking for a dialogue to discuss how well-intentioned public policies might nonetheless lead to troubling issues of potential bias, racial profiling, and wrongful prosecution. In a follow-up interview with NBC, Wray stood by his earlier remarks, elaborating that, to be clear, we do not open investigations based on race or ethnicity or national origin, but when we open investigations into economic espionage time and time again, they keep leading back to China. On December 9th, 2019, Wray was interviewed by ABC News following the release of the DOJ Inspector General's report on the origins of the Russia investigation. In the interview, when asked about characterizations of the FBI and its agents as the deep state, Wray responded, I think that's the kind of label that's a disservice to the men and women who work at the FBI, who I think tackle their jobs with professionalism, with rigor, with objectivity, with courage. So that's not a term I would ever use to describe our workforce, and I think it's an affront to them. He said he did not believe the Trump campaign was unfairly targeted by the FBI probe. He also denied the Ukraine interference in the 2016 presidential election, stating, "We have no information that indicates that Ukraine interfered with the 2016 presidential election. And as far as the 2020 election itself goes, we think Russia represents the most significant threat." This led Trump to criticize Wray the following day, claiming that Wray would never be able to fix the FBI. In January 2020, Senator Chris Murphy wrote to Wray, urging the FBI to investigate the allegations that Saudi Arabia illegally compromised and stole personal data from Jeff Bezos, the owner of the Washington Post, as part of a possible effort to influence, if not silence, the Washington Post reporting on Saudi Arabia. In April 2020, President Trump considered ousting Wray and replacing him with William Evanina. But when Attorney General William Barr threatened to resign, Trump backed down. In May 2020, Wray ordered an internal review into possible misconduct in the FBI's investigation of Trump's former national security advisor, Michael Flynn. On June 4th, 2020, Wray stated that anarchists like Antifa are exploiting George Floyd protests to pursue violent extremist agendas. Wray later clarified that Antifa is an ideology rather than any specific organization, clashing with Trump. In July 2020, Wray called People's Republic of China the greatest long-term threat to the United States. He said that the FBI is now opening a new China-related counterintelligence case every 10 hours. Of the nearly 5,000 active counterintelligence cases currently underway across the country, almost half are related to China. Wray cited the Anthem medical data breach that exposed the personal information of more than 78 million people and the 2017 Equifax data breach that impacted more than 145 million Americans. Wray argued China was trying to become the world's only superpower, supplanting the United States. On October 28, 2020, the FBI Agents Association released a letter addressed to both Trump and Joe Biden, requesting Wray remain director of the FBI for the 10-year term. On December 2nd, 2020, a member of then President-elect Biden's transition team announced that if Wray was not fired or removed from his position by President Trump, then he would remain as the director of the FBI. On March 2nd, 2021, Wray gave testimony in Senate hearings about the extremism that led to the 2021 storming of the United States Capitol, in which he condemned the attack on the U.S. Capitol and argued that it was a case of domestic terrorism. In February 2023, Wray appeared in an interview on Fox News endorsing the theory that the COVID-19 virus may have leaked from a laboratory in China. The endorsement comes after the United States Department of Energy and the Federal Bureau of Investigation both released statements saying that it was likely that the virus had come after a lab leak in China. The assessments were made with low confidence and moderate confidence, respectively. Okay, so this guy, Christopher Wray, seems to be respected on both sides and maybe even disliked on both sides. I'm not sure, but this is a Yale guy and he's a Bush guy. And he was appointed by Trump. And still today, nothing has been done about Trump. So I think it's time to do a reading for Christopher Wray because I'm not really sure what game this guy is playing. So before we do that, let's look at some headlines, some news headlines for Christopher Wray, FBI Director Christopher Wray. So here we go. ICYMI, I don't know what that is, but FBI Director Chris Wray buckles under Stefanik. After months of stonewalling Congress, Wray commits FBI to testify before Judiciary Committee. March 9th, 2023. Ellis Stefanik. Following Stefanik congressional oversight request, during today's House Permanent and Select Committee on Intelligence hearing, Stefanik secured FBI Director Chris Wray's commitment to full transparency. BBC. FBI Chief Christopher Wray says China lab leak most likely. FBI Director Christopher Wray has said that the Bureau believes COVID-19 most likely originated in a Chinese government-controlled lab. So I hope we can put that to rest. Because the idea that it came out of a wet market is ridiculous. Fortune magazine. As the FBI becomes a political football, Chris Wray is telling, keep calm and tackle hard. He was appointed by Trump in 2017 after the chaotic firing of his predecessor, James Comey, and as the FBI investigated ties between Russia and Trump's 2016 election. Wired. The FBI just admitted it bought U.S. location data. Christopher Wray. Does the FBI purchase U.S. phone geolocation information? Includes location data derived from internet advertising. Reuters. FBI chief says Tik Tok screams of U.S. national security. FBI Director Christopher Wray told a U.S. Senate hearing on Wednesday. Wray told a Senate Intelligence Committee hearing on worldwide threats. Christopher Newport University. FBI Director Christopher Wray offers advice to students. Christopher Newport students had the unique opportunity to meet with FBI Director Christopher Wray. Wray was on campus as a keynote speaker at the Homeland whatever. CNN. Republican congressman slams FBI for allegedly searching an intelligence database. Darren LaHood of Illinois confronted FBI Director Christopher Wray about the alleged incident, which he said occurred about 3 years ago. Politico. Judge orders depositions of Trump. Wray in long running. The Trump campaign in Russia would also be allowed to depose FBI Director Christopher Wray for a similar 2-hour period on a limited set of topics. FBI. Robert M. Dewitt named special agent in charge of something. Director Christopher Wray has named Robert M. Dewitt as the special agent in charge of the Charlotte field office in North Carolina. Okay, so that's just some of the headlines there for Christopher Wray, the FBI director. So we're gonna do a quick reading on this guy because I don't know what to think about this guy at this point. So I know I'm running, my light is not really good, is it? Hold on, let's see. Tarot and Wonderland deck come to my hand. Haha, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna do a sorry for all the shaking, guys. I got this tiny table here I'm working with. We're gonna do a shuffle real quick. Then we're gonna do a cut. This is gonna be for FBI Director Christopher Wray's past, present, and future. I'm gonna try to find out more about this guy because I'm not really sure what side he's playing on. Okay, universe, what can you tell us about Christopher Wray's past? Whoa, right away we got some. This was the first card to come out. This is the Ace of Cups for Christopher Wray's past. This was the second card to come out. This is the Six of Wands, which is the victory card for Christopher Wray's past. Okay, and the bottom card for those two cards is the Four of Swords, the Rest card. So let's see, what about Christopher Wray's present? Can we get two cards for Christopher Wray's present? 1, 2. Wow. Okay, so this one landed first. It landed like that. This is the Three of Pentacles for Christopher Wray's present. The Three of Pentacles, which I think is a collaboration card, right? And then this is the Ten of Cups, which is a great card for his present, but it landed upside down. Okay, let's see. Sorry for all the clearing my throat. I don't know what's going on. I think it might be this room. And the bottom card is the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, universe, can we get 2 cards? Hold on a second here. Move this around. See those creepy eyes. He's looking at you guys. He wants to know everything about you. That's why he's getting all your cell phone data. Yeah, Christopher Wray. Okay, universe, can we get 2 cards for Christopher Wray's future? Whoa, there's one. It's the Moon card. Card of sometimes nightmares and delusions. And it came out upside down. So that's the first card for Christopher Wray's future. And the bottom card is the Three of Cups. Having a party in the world of delusion. Okay, universe, can we get 1 more card for Christopher Wray's future? And it gives me 2. I knew that was going to happen. And it looks like this one hit first. Oh, the King of Swords, Humpty Dumpty, sat on the wall. That's 1. And then this one landed like this. When the rabbit is up there at the top, it's reversed. That is the Page of Swords, but it was reversed. So we got the King of Swords and the Page of Swords for part of Christopher Wray's future. And the bottom card, perhaps for the whole deck or just those 2, is the Lovers. So now we're gonna read and see what these cards mean. Tarot in Wonderland book, come to my hand. Haha, yeah. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna find the page real quick. Hold on. So the Ace of Cups is the first card for Christopher Wray's past. In a reading, the Ace of Cups lets us know that we are the recipients of divine love and all that entails. In this cup, we can find forgiveness, grace, peace, and love. We must drink deeply and accept the gift because until we love ourselves, we cannot love another. If this card arises, you will want to be ready to love another because the opportunity for a new or newly deepened relationship is on the horizon. To make the most of it, you'll want to be prepared. Keywords: relationship, peace, love, healing, grace, creativity, joy, overwhelming emotions, intuition, affection. That's the first card for his past. So the Six of Wands is the second card of his past. In a reading, this card reminds us that victories do not happen in a vacuum. No hero has ever achieved glory entirely on his own. A good victor remembers that and makes sure all those who supported the mission are remembered and honored as well. Those who help make such achievements possible should always remember that they are always supporting themselves, because whenever greatness touches one person in the community, it touches everyone in that group. Whether you are a leader or a foot soldier or cook, it takes everyone's best efforts to accomplish something of value. Work together, stand together, be stronger and better together. Keywords: victory, honor, achievement, recognition, pride, public ceremony, accolades, accomplishment, success, and triumph. So those were the 2 cards of his past. The Three of Pentacles is the first card of his present. This card suggests that there is great potential in whatever you are considering doing. Whether you are doing it alone or with others, make sure that you have the perfect blend of inspiration, planning, and experience so that you create something you can be really proud of. While it is true that this can represent something you do alone, it is more often a team effort. The final project is usually something worth far more than the sum of its parts. Everyone involved can feel as if they are part of something greater than themselves. If you are working alone, make sure to engage all aspects of yourself for the best results. If you are working with others, don't forget to value their contributions. In either case, have a clear enough vision to guide you, but include enough flexibility so that the vision can evolve if needed. Keywords: teamwork, creation, skilled work, making something of value, contributing to a worthwhile project, highlighting abilities. This is Christopher Wray right here. I don't know who this is, but it could be somebody the American people aren't aware of. And this could be Joe Biden right there. The next card in his present is the Ten of Cups, but for him it's reversed. In a reading, this card is very like, and they lived happily ever after. Of course, we know there isn't really a static, unchanging ever after, and that most of the time, the ever after is really just the beginning of a new chapter or story. You are at the point in a relationship where stability and shared vision prevail. The relationship is not necessarily personal or romantic, although that is certainly likely. Regardless of the details, as far as the big picture, you are both sharing the same dream and are very happy to do so. Joy, optimism, and sweetness prevail as you face the future with confidence and determined goodwill. Keywords: family, domestic bliss, optimism, comfort, tranquility, peace, sanctuary, joy, happiness, deep affection. And it came out reversed for him. So I think he's having a bad home life right now. That's my suspicion. And part of that is probably because of everything that's going on right now. Okay. The next card that came out, which is the first card for his future, is the Moon card, but it came out reversed. So for the Moon card, in a reading, the Moon reveals a situation that is filled with uncertainty. Sometimes we need to be told that we do not know all the facts and consequently cannot make a good decision. If we try to decide now, we will base our choice on incomplete or erroneous information. It could very well be that someone is purposefully keeping secrets in order to promote their own agenda. Sometimes we are prone to believing the illusions of the moon due to our own deep fears or dark desires. Sometimes we miss warnings because we are not willing to trust our intuition. When this card turns up, tread slowly and carefully, avoid rash decisions, and question everything, including your own motives. Keywords: secrets, illusions, deception, imagination, mystery, subconscious, confusion, falsehood, cycles, bewilderment, anxiety, insecurity, dreams, nightmares, visions, psychic ability. So I think in the future, he's going to be having some problems with determining what's illusion and what's not. I think that all these keywords apply even to the reverse moon. The next card in his future is the King of Swords. In a reading, the King of Swords holds reason, truth, and control above all other values. He wields his authority with precision and efficiency. Unlike Humpty Dumpty, the King of Swords is an excellent communicator and can be extremely witty, although sometimes his wit is laced with cruelty. He doesn't suffer fools gladly and will not allow his authority to be questioned. The wisest of these kings are smart enough to surround themselves with good advisors and carefully weigh their information and advice. The best way to work with him is to ask him questions rather than tell him things outright. This is an ego issue, but it is also based in truth. The King of Swords is often incredibly intelligent, so his high opinion of himself isn't unfounded. Bring him facts, ideas, and questions with a big dose of humility. Leave excitement and emotion at the door, as he has no interest in them and will assume you are wasting his time. Keywords: authority figure, decision maker, power, experience, smart, intelligent, reasonable, controlling, clever, witty, cruel, and decisive. I don't know if that's him or somebody else. Now the Page of Swords is the last card for him, but he got it reversed. In a reading, the Page of Swords, like all the pages, can be a young person. They can also be someone who is taking on new responsibilities or beginning to explore new ideas. They are interested in language and communication, taking pleasure in the sounds of words and the precision of their meanings. This means that they can be a little snobby and maybe a bit of a know-it-all. Because this page has such a logical mind and keen eye, they can be brilliant problem solvers with excellent out-of-the-box thinking. And they can, I'm sorry to say, be something of a gossip. Don't laugh at their funny affections. Take their ideas seriously, and you'll be a great support person, and you'll have a great support person on your side. Keywords: message, student, young or inexperienced person, supporter, enthusiasm, keen eye, gossip, lover of words, eager to begin. And it was reversed for Christopher Wray. So that's interesting. So now let's get some clarification on these cards. Two tones infernal deck. Come to my hand. Haha, yeah. All right, so let's do a shuffle here real quick. And we're gonna cut it up in 4. I have a feeling that months from now, this reading and the one I did for Merrick Garland are gonna come in handy. I don't know why. Okay, universe, can we get clarification for Christopher Wray's past? Whoa. So this came out first. Gloating. Maybe he was gloating about the Ace of Cups he got, because that's a great card to have. There's a lot of love involved there. And then this came out, but it came out reverse. So there's no victimhood. He doesn't claim any victimhood in his victory. That's interesting. Victimhood, victory. No victimhood in his victory. Okay, universe, can you give me clarification for Christopher Wray's present? Oh man, I'm getting sloppy right now, guys. So I'm trying to hurry up. So this came out first, but it's reversed. So there's no misery right now. And then these two came out like this. They're both reversed. This would have hit first. Play. So there's no playing around. And pusillanimity. I forgot what that means. I put it in this deck. But there's none of that. No pusillanimity regarding his reverse Ten of Cups and basically the present in general. Okay, universe, can we get clarification for this whole reading? My throat has been closed up. It keeps getting closed. This whole reading, it keeps getting closed. Okay, universe, can we get clarification for Christopher Wray's future? Whoa. Look at that. There's going to be neglect in his future. That's interesting. He better pay attention to that. All right. So, I'm pretty sure there's some demons hanging around Christopher Wray. So what I want to do is I want to find out what demons are hanging around him. So hold on, guys. Occult Tarot, come to my hand. Haha, yeah. Okay, so we're going to do a shuffle real quick and then a cut. And then we're going to find out which demons are hanging around Christopher Wray. Yeah, this whole time I've been trying to do this reading for Christopher Wray really quickly, but my throat's been getting closed up or blocked, or it's hard to speak. I got to keep clearing it. And it's like, I don't know what's going on with that. Is somebody trying to stop me from doing this reading? Okay, universe, can you tell us what demon or demons are hanging around Christopher Wray? FBI, United States FBI Director Christopher Wray. Man, I didn't even barely do anything, and this came out. Zepar, associated with the lovers. causes women to love men and brings them together in love, can make women barren. So that's one demon hanging around Christopher Wray. Wonder if he went to any of those Epstein parties. Okay, universe. Any other demons? Wow. Sabnok, associated with the Five of Swords, builds high towers, castles, and cities, afflicts men for many days with wounds full of rot and maggots. Well, you know, there are some maggots out there, and they attacked the Capitol on January 6th. Let's try to see if there's any more. Okay, universe, are there any more demons hanging around Christopher Wray? All right, let's see. Wow, look at this one. Phoenix, associated with the Queen of Cups. Teaches all sciences, performs wonderful poetry, follows all requests with excellence. Not sure what that means, guys, but I think this is going to wrap up this reading. So, in the past, you had the Ace of Cups and the Six of Wands, and there was some gloating involved with the Ace of Cups, but there was no victimhood involved with his victory. In the present, he's engaged in a collaboration with some people with the Three of Pentacles, and there seems to not be any misery involved with that collaboration. Now, also, he's got a reverse Ten of Cups in the present, so there's no playing and no pusillanimity. In the future, he's got a reverse Moon, a King of Swords, and a reverse Page of Swords, and the clarification for that is neglect. So there's some neglect that's going to take place in Christopher Wray's future. And then he's got this demon, Zipar, another demon named Sabnok, and another demon named Phoenix hanging around him. So he needs to be aware of those demons. I wonder if he brought those demons or if somebody put those demons on him. Anyway, this is going to conclude this reading for United States FBI Director Christopher Wray. And thank you all for watching, liking, subscribing, and sharing. Please tell all your friends about my crazy ass show. And until next time, I'll see you later.